Well, hello.
Hey, welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I appreciate you coming down to my living room set here in the Black Media Matters studios. Hope you felt
Absolutely.
a warm welcome this morning.
I did. I
Well,
did.
I got to experience your products in a multitude of ways, but of course, I want to just talk about the journey. What made you start Pretty Cute Girl LLC?
Well, the company started in 2020 when we all had that downtime to be able to start a business. And the journey started with a background of how can I get into the business, right? As we know, there's not a lot of opportunities for us to get into this field. And so kind of created a space. And so, with that, I wanted to start with a tea line, a CBD or hemp tea line. And so, I had to go another route. And with that, the hemp oils were born.
Mm.
And so that is how I got into that particular business.
Well,
And
you're
from that,
you're so right actually about a lot of the barriers. I mean, we talk about the war on drugs, Black folks being
Mhm.
the most targeted ethnicity when it came to that, particularly around cannabis. And now you have this booming industry that so many are like, "Hey, we're not participating in the revenue
Mhm.
from this booming industry."
Mhm.
So and I've heard that if you do more products around CBD, you
Mhm.
actually have an open window for that. Tell us a bit
Mm.
about that journey, because it also means that you may have to do some additional steps versus just like getting an LLC and then doing this business. Tell us a bit about that background.
Correct. And so the background that I chose, or the lane, was health and wellness. And so in that space, I was able to create a product that forms around that. And so my products are natural oil base. So I have like an olive oil base product, MCT oil product, a hemp seed oil product, and then infused with the product. And so I was able to get into the space that way by creating a health and wellness product.
Wow. I mean,
Mhm.
goodness, the cannabis plant, it just can be used for so many different things. You're talking about hemp
Mhm.
and the origin of
Mhm.
hemp. And I
Mhm.
remember as a young person learning, like, oh, well, paper was first created with hemp.
Mm.
And then they were like, oh, actually, we can do so many other things with it. And then this whole, proliferation of
Mhm.
industry, when we talk about monopolization, that happened when it came to paper products, but it started with hemp. So it's interesting that so many things can derive from that same plant.
Absolutely.
When you talk about your products, I know you have a line of them here.
I do.
What is the difference if somebody's looking at MCT versus CBD? Tell us a bit about the differences there.
So, this is the MCT oil product. This is the derivative of coconut oil. So, you have the coconut oil, which is a more solid oil. The MCT oil is the liquid oil of the coconut.
Oh.
And so that's where we're able to create those products from. And then we have the hemp seed oil itself. And that's a product that I have as well. I don't know if we can see that
There you
here.
go.
Okay, there we go.
Mhm.
And so this is the oil from the hemp seed itself. So it's abstracted that way. And then our company infuses it with additional hemp extract there. And then we have the olive oil base product. And so this is the product that we also infuse. And with these products, there are a multiple use. So you can use it as a topical. You can use it in food and or beverage. You can use it on your skin from head to toe. Some of the clients will take some just right under their tongue. And so that's one thing that I enjoy about our company's product. It has a wide range of benefits to be able to use it because it is in a health and wellness space.
Well, okay, you're showing us a few different options
Mhm.
here. For customers, how do they know which one to choose? You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
what do they use the CBD for versus the MCT versus the hemp?
Great question. So, a lot of the clients that I have, and one thing I'm grateful is for the senior community. They're about 85% of my client base. and they use it to manage pain management,
Mhm.
sleep management, and they use it to partner with maybe something else that they're already using. And so that gives them that benefit.
Mm.
With the MCT oil, a lot of my clients will use this for more of a calming. And because my products you can use throughout the day because it is a natural product, then they're able to take that. Maybe if they just need to take a second, a lot of clients will just take it under their tongue for calming. But you can also use it in your food and beverage or also from head to toe. Some of my clients use some of the products to just put white in their bath water, just different things like that.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay, now I'm kind of getting the gist of it.
Hmm.
Each one of them kind of do similar things, but it gives your clients a choice.
Absolutely.
And it's necessary too in terms of calming. I think about my grandmother who has started to use CBD products more
Hmm.
regularly,
Hmm.
and one is a CBD infused bath salt
Hmm.
that I love. Shout out to Infinitely Well, Nichelle Alderson. Love
Hmm.
that product, but um, it's one of the things that I was like, okay, I can feel the relaxation from it
Hmm.
infused with lavender. So I love knowing that there's a wide range of things that we can actually use to do that. When you think
Absolutely.
about the response that you're getting from clients, I would love to hear some of that for you. How has that been in terms of them receiving these products and maybe trying something they never tried before and receiving a major benefit from it?
Absolutely. So thank you for asking that question. One thing I do is I appreciate the returning customers. I absolutely do. And a lot of the customers, they're just their testimony. Sometimes I'm taken aback. I'm like, wow, that did all of that for you. So I have clients who are unable to rest. So I'll just use my mom as an example. She has a challenging time sleeping and she may only get maybe 4 hours a day. And that's sporadic throughout the day.
Mm.
And so she'll use the extra strength. And so she doesn't use it as she doesn't digest it, but she'll use it on the thin skin of her body. So she'll rub it on her stomach, the bottom of her feet, different things like that to help her bring her that calm and then ease her into rest and then sleep. And so she's able to rest in that way. I have a friend who uses her hands a lot. And so she uses the product throughout the day on her hands that will help relieve that pain and that management that she's using for that. I have another family member who uses it for migraines. And so she'll just use it throughout the day. And because my products are all natural, you can use throughout the day. Our company offers a measurement. So on including in the dropper, you can manage your intake. And so you can increase or decrease as needed.
Wow. And
Yeah,
you also said too that you have different strength types too, because you
I
said
do.
extra strength. So
Hmm.
what are those levels look like for folks?
So, well, the extra strength here is about 1,400 milligrams in the bottle.
Mm.
And so per dose, you're going to get about 15.5. And so you're able to manage. And then with our extra strength is double that.
Wow.
And so just being able to manage it that way. And I know that I use the products. I use the products also. I thought the products were very well in the beginning that I had to say, okay, let's time to bottle it up because I was literally using the products because I enjoyed it that much.
Wow.
And I know with extra strength, I have one that is a coconut oil base. So that's the solid oil. And then I will partner it with the extra strength. And I know I was dealing with some wrist pain because I'm a vendor.
Hmm.
And so I'm constantly lifting, different tables and different things like that for setup. And so I strained my wrist. And so I used the product myself, got myself together. And so they're better now. So So absolutely in those
Wow.
spaces.
So then you have your own personal testimony too about using the
Yes,
product.
absolutely.
It's so necessary, right? When, especially when people come up to your table, you have to be able to talk about your products from a personal
Yes.
perspective. Well, I'm so glad that you were able to come today. I mean, I knew about like CBD
Hmm.
infusion, but now I'm so elated to learn more about all of these products here. So
Yes.
I will be working with you because I probably need all of those and just want to test them out
Absolutely.
myself. But I really appreciate you coming and doing this
Yeah.
business. One thing I really want to say here is that this is a new wave to a certain degree. We're kind of taking back ownership of our
Absolutely.
health and wellness,
Yes.
particularly in Black communities where sometimes these may have been shunned products. They're like,
Hmm.
oh, I don't want to have anything to do with the hemp plant or cannabis, or,
Hmm.
oh, I'm a Christian. I can't be, there's like a lot of thought
Hmm.
around like not using these kinds of
Hmm.
products. But I love to know that elders are really taking advantage of these products because
Yes.
there are so many bad things for our bodies that are infused in prescriptions and big pharma, and we've got
Absolutely.
to be able to take the ownership back of how we're taking care of
Hmm.
ourselves. So Nitica, thank you
Thank you.
for this business and for being intentional to be with community and to
Hmm.
make sure that folks understand the benefits, the health benefits of these products. Of course, if folks are looking to connect with you and Pretty Cute
Yes.
Girl LLC,
Yes.
please look right there in the camera. Let them know how they find you.
Absolutely. So you can reach me at my website. It is prettykcutegirl.squares.up. So that's great there. Excuse me, dot square dot site. You can also reach me on IG. It's pretty cute girl underscore LLC underscore. You can also reach me at Twitter at the same handle. And then you can also reach me directly right through my website. And then you can also just directly message me through IG.
Right on. Nitica Simons in
Yeah.
the building.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you
am
so
here.
much.
Yes. Well, thank you for having me. I do appreciate it.
Absolutely. Oh,
Okay.
look, y'all are going to see me on